friends wrote this next one, and I want to say thank you to him. He's one of the people that I met in Victoria that proved to be like solid community. I want to say that goes so much farther than the money that we make in any case, or sometimes even the skill that we make, that we learn and we encourage in each other, is the relationships that we build and the safe spaces that we create because of those relationships that we value. And I want to thank Luke, who used to live in that room over there, red hair, you all know. He wrote these words.
The song's called How Many.
Yeah.
These riffs were inspired by a very close friend of mine named Naomi, and she's a good friend from Calgary. And when we ran into each other out here. And how many? Oops.
Children must grow up without a father. How many years until we run out of water? How many bombs does it take to make a martyr? How many young lives must we send out to the slaughter? How many children must grow up without a father? How many years until we run out of water? How many bombs does it take to make a martyr? How long until we reach peak oil? And how many years until we deplete all our soil? How long until the machinery rusts? And how long until all the crops just turn to dust? How many police does it take to maintain power? Yet how many jail cells fill up every hour? How many families got no food today? And how many kids out there carry the AK? I always try to be great in the world, just the water that they really know we need community with a lot of free society. I always try to be great with the world, more than just the land they really know we need community. How many cars do we get out there driving the road? How many guns do we sell to the third world? How many crops get grown to be wasted? And how many stocks each day are getting traded? How many salmon we spawning this year? And how many warnings we pretend we don't hear? How many young lives must we send out to the slaughter? And how many children must grow up without a father? How many years until we run out of water? And how many bombs does it take to make a martyr? How many acres of forest do we kill? And how many paper cups are in the landfill? How many species going extinct today? And how many women work and just never get paid? How many children just never got a chance? And how many wish they could read but can't? I always try to be free with the world, just the water that they would have always taken community with the wall of free society. I always try to be free with the world, just the water that they would have always taken community with the wall of free society. How many dollars do we spend making war? And how many moms still getting dropped on the floor? How many sycophants supporting the system? And how many people in the Linden house right now are resistant? How many tons of carbon in the air? And how many living with no health care? How many young lives must we send out to the slaughter? And how many children must grow up without a father? How many years until we run out of water? And how many bombs does it take to make a martyr? How many girls do you know who have been raped? And how many cries for help does it take? How many out there are dying from AIDS? And how much arable land just has to be paved? And how many take a bullet to the head? And how many living although they're already dead? And how many political prisoners disappear? Yet how many new Walmarts open this year? I always try to be brave of the world, just don't wanna let me worry. No, we take community with the world of great society. I always try to be brave of the world, just don't wanna let me worry. No, we take community. How many young lives must we send up for the slaughter? And how many children must grow up without a father? How many years until we run out of water? How many bombs does it take to make a murder?